Hi, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's lovely and brisk out here this morning, and it's so peaceful. Can you just listen to just the peace in this place? Just listen to this. Wish it was a little bit brighter, but that's the best we can do. And you know what, this morning I wanted to start off with just doing 3 deep breaths, okay? Just to relax the body. Can you see the breath? You probably can't see it, but it's you can see the coldness out here. But anyway, this morning we're going to start our morning stretches. For those people who are live, let's get going, let's get with it. My apologies for those people who wanted to do it earlier, but you know, you can always get on to any of the other stretches in my feed. Essentially, I am trying my best to get out still at 7:15, but when I can't, please do look at the other feeds, and thank you for the like so that I know it's live, because I'm doing it of course in a location where sometimes getting mobile data is challenging, but I wanted to be out here this morning and to share the beauty of this place, and the quietness is just awesome. So let's do our stretches in this wonderful environment. All right, so we're going to start with our heads. All right, so let me try and come here so you can see me a bit better. The grass is kind of sloped there. All right, then let's start with our stretches, and we're going to start with our head going up and down, but this way, doing our smiley faces with our chin. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Then our heads from side to side. 1, and then peering to the side. Okay, and then 2, peering to the side all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Then up and down. All right, and pretend you've got a golf ball underneath your chin, or a tennis ball, depending on how much you want to stretch it, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the last one with our heads, we're going to do with our, pretend our nose is doing a sideways 8, okay? So it's like this, all right? Like this with our nose. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Should we go with our shoulders next? All right, so very oftentimes I just say, just try and remember, even if I'm not around and you're doing your stretches, head, shoulders, knees, toes. That's a great one, because we know that one from most of us from when we was little. So just try and do each one of those. All right, so we're going to go up and down with our shoulders. 1 and 2. Bring those shoulders up to those ears. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. And then we're going to go out, okay? We're going to go this way this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, stretch as far as you can. 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Then we're going to do this one where we're going to go in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to go up and around like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to extend that by going like this, putting it up, our hands, our elbows up to the sky in my case, and then we're just going to go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Now, I fancy changing the scenery a little bit, so I am going to go like this way. Right. I just fancy changing it a little bit. So, here we go. And we're going to do hands now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thanks for the like. Come on, everybody, let's get these exercises in for the day so that we don't get any stiff muscles. I know for sure that when I'm not doing these, it really makes a big difference, that I get a lot of stiffness, lots of aches and pains. So this really does make a big difference. And my apologies, let's do some waist circles. To those people who didn't see me online yesterday that might have expected me, I was really busy doing some work from home yesterday. Then I had to go out to church and help do my little bit. I was helping out. Come on, the other way as well. And in the afternoon, by the time I finished doing stuff with the kids, I was just too shattered to do any stretches online. So, as my brother told me the other day, you're not a robot. It's okay if you're not going online one day. So, I think we've done about 77 or 76. This is the 77th one. So we've done enough of those so that you can always look. And remember what I said last week, that I am going to put it on a platform now where you can just see the stretches at any time that you want to, not having to go through different feeds and even having to go on Facebook. I'm going to show you how to do that in a little while. I'm trying to set that up this week. All right, so you should have done big round circles with your bum both ways, and then just doing this up and down, right, to the side, to the side. And if you want to, you can just do this to the side. Ski, 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 ski. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, and let's just do this swinging in from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you know what I haven't done for ages is just go round as if we're in the playground. Okay, so if you want to join me, okay, we're going to go swing and go round. Yay! And then another one. Yay! Beautiful. Hey, what can I say? This lady, I just like having fun. Fun. Right then, so we've done a swinging from side to side. We've done our head, shoulders, bit of a waist. Let's do our back. All right, and we're going to take it gently, and especially for that post that I got which said somebody just did their back but they're accustomed to doing it, please do just gently do it. Come down if you're not used to it and put your hand just above your knees and hold it right there, okay, and just stretch your back as much as it feels comfortable. Don't make yourself in pain, okay? So you can stretch it like this, or you can stretch it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if you want to, you can pulse it. 1, 2, or leave it where it was. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. All right then, so we've done head, shoulders, our waist area, our back. Let's do our hips. All right, so we're going to do those circles with our hips. All right, let me go back a bit. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can start off small and then just make it bigger. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the other way. 1, 2, bringing it in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. And then let me get the right place with this grass. Okay, and it's 1, small circles, 2, 3, and lean against something if you haven't got balance yet. Okay, 4, 5, but you will get balance as you do it more and more. 6, 7, and 8, and then bringing it from being big to small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Then while we're here, let's just do some stretches up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, that felt good. Should we try and do another set? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Then let's just do stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch to the side. Okay. To your left, my right. And then stretch, 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 stretch to the other side. And then let's go out. Stretch, 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 stretch. Going right back as much as you can. All right. And then let's do this one where we go here, where we bring this in. Okay. So you should be like this, bringing it in, your shoulders in, and stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then bringing it up a little bit if it's comfortable. Otherwise, just leave it down here. Then stretching it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're just going to do some knee raises before we do our knee circles. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then elbows to the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now ankle circles. Okay, let's go back a little bit, I think, or just bring it up. 1, 2, let's get some even grass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then flexing up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then shaking it out. Wow. Okay. Let's go up again. And it's 1, 2. And remember, you don't have to bring your foot as high as this. Just bringing it up so that you can see it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the other way. 1, 2, just an inch off the floor is fine. 6, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then flexing up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then shaking it out. Beautiful. We're going to do some tapping. Just tap to just wake up those internals. Tap, 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 tap. Thymus tap. Okay, kidneys. Tap, 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 tap. Sacrum. And we're going to do our legs. Okay, smoothing it out. Beautiful. Right, and then we're going to just do some clapping. Again, just warming up our hands for the day. Ready. We're just going to do some rubbing our bodies, waking it up. Our neck massage. Oh, love this one. Oh, feels so good. Oh, just rubbing some of the moisture in from when I moisturised my body after having a shower this morning. Oh dear. No, this one's really good for those people who get a bit stiff neck and on their computer or bending their heads and being on their phones or iPads and so on, or tablets. Right, shaking it out, shaking it out, shaking out. Facial wash. Okay, let's tone up those muscles in our face. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for the like that I just saw come across the screen. It's beautiful. And please do share the love. Stroking out under the eyes. 1, 2, 3. Very gently. Just getting rid of any kind of congestion. 2, 3. Beautiful. On the top. 1, 2, and 3. Head massage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, glorious. Oh, wonderful. And facial wash. Whoosh. Getting rid of all the challenges, the cares, the disappointment, the arguments, everything just gone. Just gone. Just gone. And just feeling peace and joy and love. Peace. Bring it all in, into your hearts, minds, into your spirit. Just bring it all in. And this morning, that's our stretches for the day, but this morning, my health tip, I wasn't too certain what to do or what to say as a health tip this morning. There was a variety of different things going around in my mind, and having done 77 of these stretches now, and around about 28 or so of the other ones, the other slow specialist stretches for people who are much more sick, the people with cancer and fibromyalgia who just starting out, just had a heart attack, just been in the hospital. Those slow stretches are there within my feed. And again, yes, I'm going to put those on a platform too, so that people can find those a lot more easier. But essentially, I was thinking, what do I say this morning that's a little bit different? And I do have a number of things in my mind, but what's just come to my mind to share is the fact that in the mornings we try as a family to have our prayer time, our devotional time, and we share a scripture and we talk. And this morning what we do, and we don't do it every morning, we're not brilliant like that, but you know, I do try and get some input from especially my children. I want to see where they're at. I want to see what's going on in their mind, in their mindset. So that's why in the mornings, you know, we try and get up a little bit earlier and get them in our room, and everybody's in the bed, and we're all there talking and sharing before we say our prayers. And essentially what I try and do is listen to something called Word for Today, and that Word for Today reminded us that everybody has arguments. And when I was just doing this, you know, get rid of any arguments and get rid of anything, and it said this morning that people who are couples will have as much, and this relates to every relationship, so don't think because I'm not in a relationship it doesn't apply to you. It really, really does, because I said it to my kids about each other, because they do argue, boys and girls really will do. But essentially, when you're in a relationship with anybody, there is as much conflict, it says, as there is, there's as much conflict in a successful relationship as there is in an unsuccessful relationship. And I found that really profound this morning, that essentially you can be in a relationship and have arguments, but it's the way that you take care of those arguments, because no two people are exactly the same. You're going to have differences of opinion at some point in a relationship, but what do you do as the way to resolve that relationship? And one of the things that encouraged us to this morning is to learn to forgive and to forget, to put it to the side. Sometimes you can't forget it, but sometimes you can just try your best to resolve it and just put it to the side and leave it alone. And it depends on how important people are to you. Now, my husband of 23 years married, we've known each other, he reckons around about 28 years. I'm not certain if it's that. I haven't quite worked it out just how long. But essentially, for the good part of 30 years, I've known this beautiful man. And we will argue and we will challenge each other because we're both bright, intelligent people that will do that. However, you know, and I have a way of doing things, and I'm a lot more or feisty, shall we say, and he's a lot more calm in a sense. And yet we will have that conflict, but it's the way that you resolve the conflict. And that's what I try and teach my children as well. It's not about not disagreeing. Everybody can disagree, but it's the way that you solve the problem that you really do have to. Somebody has to back down. Somebody has to be humble enough to say, look, you know, we can't carry on like this, or let's talk about this. And one of the things that I use is a scripture that's implanted in me since I was a child, which says, don't ever let the sun go down on your wrath. So I try my utmost best in my relationships is to not allow conflict to stay overnight, and that's a real good one to do. And it's not that easy, especially if the other person's determined to say, no, I don't want to talk. But, you know, for me, if I have that situation, then I say, okay, first thing in the morning. And if that person's there I'm like, I'll try and try and try and gently just go in there and let's resolve this. Let's talk about it. Let's communicate. And when I was doing premarital counselling, one of the biggest factors is communication. Apart from finance, communication, and sex, those are the three biggies in terms of your relationship in that marriage. But communication is really, really, really key in order for you to be successful. So I know that's going to help somebody today. I don't know who it is. I'm not certain why it is that I had to say that this morning, but that's what's just been in my spirit to come. Just bear it all, just to be very simple and just very plain, not have any kind of agenda specifically, but just to come with whatever just came into my mind. And as we see the sun coming out, just enjoy the beauty of the day, and just enjoy having great relationships, having love and peace. And one of the things I want to say, and forgive me if this is too much for anybody, and of course you can sign off at any time. I hope you're not going to, but essentially, if you've got love in your heart, if you've got joy and peace in your heart, then actually that love and joy and peace will emanate to others, even in your relationship, even in the closest of relationships, that will emanate. So even if that person is a little bit tense and in conflict, worried and challenged about work or other bits and pieces or other things that's going in life, if you've got that love and that peace and that joy, then actually that will come out and will be portrayed in that relationship. So I hope that helps you today, and if it doesn't, perhaps at some other time it will help somebody along the way. And what I am going to try and start doing is doing some kind of relaxation, some stuff to help you to bring the mind down. So there's a lot of stress. I know that we live in a life where there's a lot of stress and a lot of tension. I'm quite blessed that I don't have to go out to work. I work for myself, so I am at home and I can sort myself out the way I want to do it from day to day, and a lot of people don't have that. So I'm going to try and have something there, we bring it down a little bit. My thought is to have a 6:15-ish type of relaxation, 6:15 in the morning. I'm not too certain because I'm trying to change my sleeping patterns at the moment, to incorporate more sleep. But if I can, I will try and start doing that. But 6:15 in the morning, we just bring it down a bit, talks of stress. Or it might be that if you tell me that it needs to be in the evening time, I'll try and do that. But why I thought about 6:15 is that essentially I'm trying to think of the fact that from when I was in my sort of fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, and then that led to depression, is that each morning I had a sort of a visualization that I used, and that visualization helped to project me into a place where I was feeling positive every single day. And so because of that, that helped me to aim for something that helped me to get out of my illness. And, you know, it's like the athlete who imagines themselves winning, or I've mentioned on this feed before about the composer, that when he was in his composing state, and then he put down his stuff and they had electrodes over him, and he was just imagining composing, it gave him just as much stimulation. And so by having our imagination stimulated, then we can then, you know, imagine ourselves in a good place and keep in that positive state. So I want to bring that to you guys. Hope that helps somebody this morning. For those people who allowed me to listen, to come in and to listen this morning, thank you very much. I love you guys. Thank you for all the encouragement. I know everybody won't have stayed on the feed, but that's okay. Just wanted to express myself a little bit more this morning and to probably make up for yesterday. Nah, not really. Just wanted to say a few bits and pieces and just enjoy the peace of today, because you know what, this is so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. Hope you can hear the birds as well. Okay, so thank you for everybody that joined me. Thank you, Becky, so much for that beautiful message. And yeah, we'll just continue on to just do our stretches, and let's see how we go forward with all the bits and pieces that I want to do to just help to bring some love and light into everybody's lives, because I just find it such an honor and privilege to be able to do it and be able to touch people's lives all over the world. All right, you take care, and thank you for everybody again that joined me. God bless. Have a beautiful day. Coach Paulette Kumar signing out.